Peace and blessings, Coach Red Tzu here. I was recently talking to a social media friend. He's just great with media. And he asked me, how did I get their name Red Tzu? Redtzu. And actually, the name came from me reading the dictionary. I was reading the dictionary because in school, I actually struggled with reading. I struggled with spelling. And so as I was reading the dictionary, I came across the name Red Cloud. And from studying and knowing what Red Cloud did for the Native Americans at that time, it was great to see that name and learn about the history and what he was able to accomplish. But as I went on in meditation, my old name, which I wanted to get away from, my childhood name, uh, Dirty Red or Money D, multiple Sinbad, Dennis Rodman, multiple different names that I no longer wanted to associate myself with. As I created and worked on my new identity, I've come to learning of Red Cloud. I meditated on that, and being a student of martial arts and then a student also of the art of war. What came to me in my understanding for what I want to be as my own identity is The Art of War by Sun Tzu. And being a student of this book, I have several different versions of it in other forms of Eastern philosophy. Another, I'll share the Book of the Five Rings. And being a martial artist, it gravitated with me, but then it's the principles and the philosophy and the scrolls of the strategy and other books fed into that, and I learned from. But then I'm also faced with the question of, okay, how can I be a man of God, a disciple of Jesus Christ, and then follow Eastern philosophy? Well, I don't follow Eastern philosophy. I like it. I learn. I apply what is useful. I discard what is useless, and I add what is essentially my own. Bruce Lee. For me, is that, and a young woman that I was dating asked me that exact question. And even under the spirit, I was able to speak to her and share that I don't live by those principles. I learn those principles. I follow the word of God. I live by the word of God. And so the warrior in me accepts the understanding, but the man of God that I am lives by the faith. With that,